Hello, it's me, and happy Sunday! Where have you been, you might ask? I've been here, creeping in a corner. But I'm here today to talk a little bit about the past, what's been going on, the present, as of specifically today, and then the future, specifically for the month of November. So in the couple months that have passed, I have finished the second draft of The Scum at the End of the Road. I ended up printing out the third draft to work on paper editing, and honestly I did a whole video on it like I did for printing of the manuscript of Thick as Blood. I did a whole little video of me printing it out and then setting up this binder, which I'll show you in a second, and I edited it and uploaded it, and the couple times that I watched it back, something was just not right. I don't know, something seemed off about it. I wasn't proud of it. I don't know, it was just weird, and I was like, I'm not gonna publish this or whatever, so I don't know. But I'll talk about what specifically is in this binder that I made up. When you open it up, boop, right here on the front page I have my character list, settings that I'm using, stuff that I'm really just keep with me for every single page that I'm editing. And then on the back I have a little timeline I drew up. Right here, I literally took the notebook that I used for Camp NaNoWrimo and just ripped out all the pages. So it starts off with choosing an idea, and then we go into the actual rough story outline. Then we get into character names, titles that I was thinking of, just general info, the settings that I was using, and then a little bit of cover ideas, interior formatting stuff, and then we get into the actual draft 3. Now, I printed this out on August 10th. It's about 50 pages long, nothing fancy formatting wise. I started editing on August 10th, and around September I just took a massive sort of break from it. Things got really crazy for me, as it does. It's always the excuse, right? Life got in the way, but I just wasn't feeling it. I needed to take a little break. I had some other stuff that was more important at the time, but I was still reading a lot. I got through a couple of novels, just reading some stuff. It really helped me get into a better mind space for the story, since this one is so unlike anything I've ever really written before. I wasn't 100% comfortable with how I was going about it, so I read some books that kind of seemed in the same genre, and it was just what I needed. It was the inspiration I needed to find the voice for this story. Also during that time, I went through and reread what I have so far for the sequel to Thick as Blood, the first draft I wrote, and I got really hyped for that story again. I was reading it and I was I remember why I fell in love with it in the first place, and also at the same time I was this is gonna take a lot of work. I really need to get started on this guy again, but I knew for sure I wanted to finish this up. So last week I powered through the rest of the edits of the third draft. A couple days ago I started transcribing my paper edits onto the computer for the official third draft, and I have to say it is probably the last or next to last draft. I feel once I get through this, I will do another read through or two, and this guy's gonna be ready. Which brings me to what we're doing today. Thought I would take you along with me while I go and do some transcribing work. Now for the future. As I'm recording this today, it is October 21st. Actually, 1 year and a day since I published Thick as Blood. Yesterday was the anniversary, so I was thinking about that all day long. I was wow, it's been a year already, and I really wanted to have something else out before the whole year mark. I was hoping to get maybe 2 things out a year, and since I didn't, it's really, I feel a kick in the butt to get cracking and do what I love to do. But yeah, so for November I am not going to be participating in NaNoWrimo, and it's not because I don't want to, it's not because I feel I can't or shish, or because it was a bad experience or anything. I absolutely love doing it, but I really don't want to start a whole nother project. I have right now 2 unfinished projects under my belt, and I think it would be irresponsible to start another story or to jump away from this when I'm so close to being done to go back to the sequel to Thick as Blood and write another 50,000 words of that, which I honestly don't think the story has another 50,000 words in it. That doesn't mean I'm not going to be working for November. So my goal for November, I want to completely finish the edits and the drafts for The Scum at the End of the Road. I want to completely format it, and then I want to have the cover done, or at least working on the cover by the end of the month. And then ultimately, I want to have this thing up ready for people to read, ebook and paperback form on Amazon by January. It's sort of my pre-New Year's resolution, is to have this guy ready to go for the world by the end of the year. I'm not sure if I'm crazy for trying to do all of this for November, or if it's going to be relatively easy. I don't know. Nothing with writing is ever easy. Nothing with editing is ever easy. Nothing with getting a book ready is ever easy. So yeah, that's the game plan. We'll see. But yeah, let's get started. Let's get this thing moving. From what I remember when I did the paper edit and the transcription for Thick as Blood, it is a lot of work to transcribe something. And it's not even like a mindless sort of task where it's like, oh, I did this, so I'm just gonna change this. You still have to think, be aware of what you're doing so that it still makes sense. So just gotta get all my stuff together. I'm in a very cozy outfit today because it is fall. Like, oh my gosh. This past week has been so like cool and autumnal, and it's just so nice. I'm so thankful that fall is finally here. I'm so sick of the heat. Oh, okay. Literally, it took me an hour and a half to edit 5 pages, or to transcribe 5 pages. I don't know, it could just be the beginning of the story. I remember like going through and editing. It took a long time to get through like the first half for some reason, so maybe that's just what it is. And once I get past a certain point, it will be a little bit easier. Also, I haven't done it in over a year was the last time I had to like transcribe anything from paper form to, you know, document digital form. Yeah, it's just before noon right now, but I have some other stuff that I have to take care of today. But yeah, this video was just mainly to give you guys an update, let you know that I'm still here. I've always been here. I just didn't post because I felt I didn't really have anything to post about. Going into November and setting this deadline for myself is really going to give me the kick I need to get this novella done so I can get back to the Thick as Blood series. So I'm going to leave you all on that note. Thank you for watching. All of the links to my stuff will be down below, and I hope you have a great day. If you're participating in NaNoWrimo, good luck, and if you're not, that's okay too. We'll see you next time.